Okay. All right. Good morning, good people. How you doing? Hope you got some orange juice. Well, don't get any orange juice. It's a lot of sugar. Well, who am I to tell you what to do? Anyway, let's go into the video. So I should post this video what I guess you could say last week. I finally wrapped up my that's right, two acting schools. I had so much fun. I met a lot of people. We did I gained some new relationships, new people that I'll be working with soon. I haven't got to talk to them yet, but I got so many things going on. Still trying to wrap up Bad Luck Ben, but let's go into the acting schools. So I went to two acting schools. The first one I finished was the John Lynch School for Photography and Videography and laughing, videography and filming. And I also went to Deke Anderson's Next Level School for Acting, but I didn't learn from Deke. I learned from Shelley. Maybe later on down the line, I'll actually go to Deke's classes. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to compare. I'll tell you the different things that I've learned, which it was just a great experience overall. I felt like I needed this acting, even if when I was going to school. Well, I'm still in school now. Well, actually, I'll be getting back into school later this summer. I take care of some personal things, but hey, that's enough of my personal life. So I can't really, since I go to work during the daytime, it's hard for me to go to classes during the daytime, of course, at school to where I can learn and absorb everything as an actor. Only time I was able to learn things was when I would get cast in plays from my school, or whenever I would go to like let's say if I look up on YouTube or I download a masterclass and learn that way, or I pick up things from different actors watching movies or just watching things just online. Also, whenever I go do a drama showcase, and I'm glad and thankful and grateful that I was able to pick up of what I've learned so far just by all of that, and to get the majority of roles that I have been able to get. Um, this is like my third year acting. I always felt that I wanted to act. I always had a knack for writing. Always got compliments for my writing. But I finally took a step out on acting a few years ago, and things just taken off for me. I haven't looked back since. So it shows that I do have some type of talent, which is great. I'm glad that I'm able to get by with things that I picked up on, and by taking risks and trying different voices or trying different mannerisms and characteristics, add my own little twist on things. And I'm glad that I sound organic. Yeah, so I'm glad that I sound organic with delivering my lines, and I add a little bit of my silliness to bring some realism to some scenes. So I was able to get away with some things, which is great. I love that. That shows that I got something in me, some type of talent in me. But so I learned from John Lynch. Since I finished his school first, I'll talk about that first. His school was great. It was only for 4 weeks. Um, Message me, inbox me, or comment, and or get my information, and I'll tell you the price for it. Very helpful. For 4 weeks, it was very helpful. I learned a lot, and I gained some friendships, and I gained another mentor to help me along my journey with becoming an actor. And it was great. There was one part that John studied. He uses more of camera work. He's trying to get you ready for that next step into probably landing a commercial or getting in films. He's trying to get you prepared for camera. Um, and that's really the basics of his class. He's trying to get all those nerves out, get all those nerves out. That's what he wants you to get them nerves out, get more adjusted. Learning your slate. If you're a non-union or a union actor, where you need to go to find these roles or to find this commercial, what agency you should go to, which that would better suit you. And all around, it was a great experience. There was one there was one exercise that we did, which was pretty cool. That he gave us a script. This is one of my favorite. I had so much fun in every class. I felt in it, and I loved it. He gave us a script, and he what he did is that you were able to read your lines, but the person that you're reading your lines with, the receiver, or I guess you could be the receiver. Either way it goes, he blacked them out. He blacked them out so you didn't know what he was gonna say, and so he said, "Okay, take this, go study it. If you have to read off of it, cool. If you can memorize it, even better. That's good." So all of us in the class, we went outside and we outside the classroom, and then we start going over our lines. And he called us in one by one. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go next? Yada yada yada. So I think I can't remember what when I went in, but me, I'm so silly. I'm so focused on trying to memorize these lines and not remember that he's gonna throw these lines at you. So I went in there. He said, "You ready?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Okay, action." He turned the camera on, and I'm just looking at the camera, and he delivered his line. He said, "So how's it going?" And I'm just like, "Great, doing good." And then it finally clicked in my head. I was like, "Oh, that's the line." And I'm like, "Oh, snap, yeah." And so I got into character right there, and it was pretty funny. We had a good laugh afterwards. I stayed in character, but it's just funny that I was just like, "Oh, snap, that's the line. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go." So I did that, and but after that, finished with the after I got finished with the first go round on that, we did it again, and he gave me big compliments, which I was just like, yes, that was so satisfying. He was saying with that one, I would have qualified for a great audition, and it felt really great hearing that. It felt really good. I was like, man, that was dope. So it was a really cool experience. So with him, and that's what his class is about. He's trying to get you more comfortable with being in front of the camera, which we all. I mean, some people want to go through theater and just sharpen their theater skills. You can use that for it as well too, with getting your lines ready, or just if you want to make that next step and transition into filming. This is the right class for you. So I'll get back into that class later. So and into John later. So you might hear a couple banter in the background. Sorry, I'm at work trying to do this real quick. So don't mind that other banter in the background. Going on to Deke Anderson's next level acting class. But like I said, I learned from Shelly. Yeah, me information if you want to know more about her class and well if you want to know about the prices of the class. So this class was for a total of 6 weeks, of course, just like with the and with just like with John Lynch class. You meet one time throughout the week, just one time. You can meet others. I mean, probably if you talk to them, I'm pretty sure you probably have to pay more. So the start of the class, we go in, we talk to Shelly. She's always in this back room where she's getting everything situated, getting ready for us. She say, "Hey," she introduced herself. She's a great ball of energy. Both teachers were great ball of energies, amazing energy. I loved it. But Shelly she was man. She was like, "Hey, how you doing?" You feed off her energy, and that's what you need after a long day of work or whatever it is that you're doing. You need that little so you can get ready. So you can be like, oh, let me get up out of this real quick. Let me get out of my funk. Let me get in there. Let me get into these characters, get into this acting, because people may think that acting is easy. All we're doing is like reciting some lines and saying it in a certain way, but it takes a lot when you got some personal things going on and to deliver these lines to try to memorize. There's a lot to it. So it's just dope that she had that energy and it'll wake you up. But me being me, I already come in with that energy because it's something I love and I'm passionate about. Not saying others not passionate about this, but it's just dope to have somebody like that, to have that extra energy to you can feed off of. So you go in there, you talk to Shelly, you greet her, say, "Hey, how you doing?" Talk to her for a little bit. She said, "Okay, um, you are paired with this person." There's always somebody different every time, so you can get used to working with different people, and I love that. This, every now and then, I did work with the same people. I probably say two times I worked with the same person, but they were really cool people. Everybody in the class was really cool, very great actors. Even the ones who only just started, very great actors, very fun to work with. Um, Nobody had any egos. Everybody just there to work and make each other better, and that's what I love about acting. That's what I love about what we did. So yeah, so you get your script, maybe a few lines here, a few lines there. She has props in the back that you can use to enhance the scene if you want to. Um, First go around, it's when it's you and your partner going over lines. She wants you to go over by yourself, and then after that, she'll, you present like 30 minutes or 15 minutes afterwards. She'll give you a little bit of time because we want to try to get things going, depending on how big or how small the class is. And then what we do after that, we start tackling the scene. After the first go around, she gives you your compliments. She says, "Nice job, good job, this, and this." Then she'll talk to you like, "What about the backstory of your two characters? What's going on? What you feel? What's going on throughout the scene?" And then we talk and do a little bit of in depth, not too far in depth because we got to move quick because we only got so much time to get to everybody. So we get into that and we talk about that, and then we talk about our characters. She's like, "Okay, so let's try this, try that," and it's she wants you to take everything that she's giving you and apply it to your second go around. And then after that, she'll of course she'll tell you great job, good, nice adjustments, and then we'll talk and discuss a little bit more. Then they'll move on to the next group, and then the next, and then the next, and which is great. And then you're learning more as you go, and you take in those tidbits and everything that she's given to you, because she wants you to get into the habit of when you approach these characters, you want to have a backstory. You want to try this, try that, try from that angle, try coming in this way, try coming in that way, take this proper way, add this prop on, or um, take away this silly accent. Which what I was doing, I did a couple accents because I just wanted to have fun with it. I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna try some accents every now and then just to see what I can do. So, and that's pretty much it with the we did do some camera work as well because she wanted us to get familiar with the camera as well too and get comfortable. She wants you to get those nerves out, and it may be different because excuse me. Ooh, that was a yawn. Yeah, it's early. It's really early, but hey, like I said, I'm not editing anything out. So, uh, so yeah, she did some camera work too because she wants you to get familiarized with being on camera, if that is your next transition. So, for both classes, I give both of them thumbs up because I felt that I learned something from both classes and I can use it and take it and add it to my craft while going forward. And it was just I met some great people, great friends. We even a couple people and myself hung out. There was a film meetup group that I told the class about, and a couple people made it, a couple people couldn't, which is fine. There'll be others, and exchange numbers with everyone. So when the next film meetup group happens, which I'll make a YouTube video for that. Stay tuned next month when the next film meetup group is, and we became real cool people. We're not don't have that strong bond like, hey, let's go get a beer yet. Probably so. Not there yet, but it was just dope to meet these different people and to interact with them and to talk with them about, what have you done? What have you done? Hey, how's your day going? How you doing? Hey, try this place out, try that place out. Um, and we're just all there to help each other because we're all there. We're not trying to bash each other. We're trying to help each other out and we're trying to lift up each other. And that's what's so great about this field. We want to, and I think that's how it should be, regardless, in anything that you're doing. You shouldn't try to backstab people or try to get over on someone. You're trying to uplift them and help them up and help them get to that next level and work with them because I really do feel that everyone that I have worked that I've seen and acted with we're going to work with each other down the line sooner or later, especially with what I'm doing with especially with what I'm doing with writing and directing, just trying to put other actors out there to get some practice in and to just have fun with it. So, and a big thing that I got from this experience is listening. John Lanch, he hits that home a lot. Listening is with everything, but listening with acting is straight up key. Listening, taking, receiving everything you getting from from the other actors, from the director, and putting that out there. That's what it's all about. And once you can zero in on that, the better you can become with it. And sorry about my wandering eyes. I'm just trying to. It's a fly in here, and then on top of that, I'm trying to make sure I'm looking right at the camera. I'm trying to make sure I'm looking right at the camera, and so I keep on looking down right here and other. So I'm all over the place. It's early. Leave me alone. Don't judge me. So and that's what I got from these. That's what I got from this experience, and it was a great experience. They do have other they do have other classes going on, but for right now, I feel like I was about to yawn. Sorry. I feel like my time has come to move forward to what I want to become with acting and transition into acting. So my next step now is to oh, speaking of John Lanch and my next step, I spoke to him, and later this weekend, I'm going to be getting a reel together. For all of you out there who don't know what a reel is, pretty much a reel is something that you add to your resume. So when you go and present yourself, let's say if um, you email someone and then about hey, I see you have auditions coming up. Here's my resume, and they say great. Send us a reel in to see you in action. Pretty much, this could be like a reel as far as me, or all I gotta do is just add a monologue and present it and go from there. So I have two monologues that I'm working on that I'm trying to memorize. I got it pretty much the majority of it down. I got the gist of it all down. I gotta do some homework later on tonight and have it embedded into my head. And they are really dope. I love both of them. Both of these monologues. One is a dramatic piece and one is a comedic piece. Or you can take the one that's comedic. You can take it either way, dramatic or comedic. Either way it goes. Oh, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I really am. Y'all gonna have to feed me from all this yawn. I'm gonna sleep good tonight because I'm tired. But that's how I digress. So yeah, I'm getting my reel together, and after I get my reel together, I can add that to my resume, and then after I add that to my resume, I can start finding agencies or just finding other places where I can audition and put that out. And then I don't know, maybe you might see me on a commercial, maybe you might see me in a small part in a film soon. I don't know. In this field, you just never know where this journey is going to take you. It may sound scary, but it's also exciting. To me, I'm just like a little kid. I'm like, let's just go. Let's let's see where the world takes me. Let's see where this talent takes me, and see how far I can go with it. So you just never know. So with that being said, don't give up on your dreams. Keep going. Keep striving for it. And just like what I said earlier in this video, I didn't. I just now, like 3 years ago, I just now got into acting, and people give me compliments, and I was able to get some roles. And it's been a journey. It's been amazing so far. I'm looking forward to see what else the world, the universe, God has in store for me. So I have to hurry and get ready for work so I do not be late. And that would be weird if I'm late while I'm at work. I'm right in the building. That's not a good look, man. So uh, until then, to my next video, you guys be good to each other. Have a good one and peace.